This is Samantha Kuhn
and Wendy Fox chatting at the Disney Store in Albany, New York.
Hey Wendy, do you know what the significance is of the number 400?
Well, Forbes has a 400 club of the wealthiest people.
No, I don't think that's it.
Baseball player Ted Williams was the last to hit over 400.
No, that's not it. We're at the Disney Store, so think Disney.
Well, we've been listening to the podcast Geekin' on Walt Disney World for so long, it's time to celebrate their 400th episode.
Yes, that's it.
Congratulations to Curtis Stone, Lindsay, and the whole Geekin' family on episode 400.
Hey, Disney World Geeks. Thanks, Wendy and Samantha, for your introduction. This is Curtis Stone, and I'm here on the mic for the 400th time. Yes, it's episode 400 of the Geekin' on Walt Disney World podcast. And this week I've got 15 of my Super Geek friends, including Wendy and Samantha. They're joining me for a review of their favorite snacks, quick service, table service, and signature restaurants. Yeah, lots of food to talk about. Why not on episode 400? We've been sharing our favorites and memories over the last 399 episodes. Let's just keep it going. That's a lot of ideas and tips for you guys to consider for your next trip to Disney World. And I've been having fun chatting with these Disney World fans and geeks for over 7 years. I started the podcast with my daughter, Lindsay. And if you're new to the podcast, welcome. Never too late. As I always say, we've had a lot of new people coming into the group, and we really appreciate you listening. We started talking about our Disney World trips, my daughter and I, over 7 years ago, and we've met some really fun Disney geeks to come on and tell their trip stories. And our listeners, they're so fun. They're positive. They're caring. They're generous. And we do encourage a family atmosphere here on the podcast. And before too long, they were calling me the Podfather. I kind of like that name, and I appreciate them so much. And I continue to bring you, the listener, on to tell your Disney World stories. We'd love for you to join our Geekin' family. It's not too late. We have an amazing private discussion group on Facebook. That's one place where we chat every single day. Go search for Geekin' on WDW Family. Look for the group and answer a few questions. We'll get you right into the group. And it's a great place for you to ask your Disney World questions or share your trip pictures. We've got listeners in the parks every single week, and you'll always be hearing the latest of what's going on by listening to the podcasts, checking out our Facebook group. I think it's one of the best Disney World groups out there. We're also independent Disney authorized travel agents with Fairy Tale Concierge. Just email Mama and Auntie Judy at travelandtiaras@gmail.com, and we can help you book your room and your dining reservations. Many of our listeners enjoy booking with Mom and Judy. No need to write that email down or my email because it's right in my show notes. It's on your podcast app that you listen to the podcast on. Look at the show notes right there. Yeah, as soon as you're ready to book your trip, email us and we'll get you started. Or if you got any questions for me, give me a shout out too. I'd love to chat with you. It's that time of the week to bring on the Traveling Tiaras and do some talking with the Traveling Tiaras. Hello, Judy.
Hello, Curtis. Hi, Geeks.
Hey, Mama.
Hello. Hi, everybody.
Mama got a shout out from someone I think that was in our private Facebook group, Shannon Bowman, on one of our posts. It was the wedding anniversary post. Those posts, it's funny when you post something, you see how many comments or likes you get. There's two I noticed where you get an excessive amount. Well, maybe I'm thinking of three. Anything about dogs or the pictures when Mom and I arrive at the airport at Disney World. That is so, kind of fascinates me that picture always gets like tons of likes. And then our wedding anniversary post.
You're arriving.
They must be excited about our arrival, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
It's interesting. But this one was our wedding anniversary post, and Shannon says, clearly I'm new to the Geekin' fam because after listening to a handful of podcasts, I thought Mama was your mom, not your wife. Congrats.
Well, Shannon, I could probably be your mom, but not Curtis's.
I got a 1-star review one time saying that they thought it was silly that I called you mama, but
Oh, I remember that. They don't know our Geekin family, so I know. We just dismiss them.
I can't change what I call you for the last 30 some years.
Yeah.
It's just, it is what it is. And it was interesting. I was watching my Yankee game, and one of the announcers, Paul O'Neill, he calls his wife. I noticed he said it very subtly, but he was talking about his wife. I guess his wife's been doing kind of the IT work as they've been broadcasting remotely from their homes. He's in Florida, actually. And apparently she was doing his IT work, getting him all kind of set up, and he called her mama. And I was like, hey, that's a little bit of endorsement there.
There you go. That's interesting.
Just thought that was cute.
Well, you know what though? I mean, Shannon, do I sound like an old lady that you would think I was Kurt's mama?
Oh, you left yourself open for that.
Oh my gosh.
That kind of makes you go.
Actually, I think when you went for your physical, I think you often get even the doctors say you're much younger for your age, right?
That's what I've heard. Yeah.
You look much younger than your age.
That's funny.
At least you do. Well, let's.
Okay,
I had one of those kind of fun.
Out of that jam. Yeah.
One kind of fun thing that happened. I was listening to my friend Joe Taylor. He's a podcaster. Does the Simple Joe podcast. I've introduced him to our Geekin family, and they listen to him. But he was mentioning something on his podcast. He does a lot of little fun facts, and he had this one top show of facts that people think are facts, but they're not. And what he said was, Vikings didn't wear horns.
Really?
And I was thinking of the horn hats they sell down on the Norway Pavilion, and that's not even real. Apparently, that whole horn thing or the hat came from an opera that was famous.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to hear it. La 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 la. Nope.
Sorry for the little true fact, but that kind of struck me. Google that, guys.
Okay.
Vikings didn't wear horns.
Check that out.
For real.
You know what? That's a good thing to ask to the cast members in Norway.
Ask the Vikings.
Present them with that fact.
I don't think they were wearing horns.
Wait, those guys don't talk, so
they grunt. Yeah,
they grunt.
Uncle Grumpy and I have gotten great pictures and interactions with them. And I was thinking about those guys when they were out there. They were some of my favorites. That's my Facebook profile picture with.
I know, they're great.
And I don't think he was wearing.
Watch them.
I don't think their hats had horns. Matter of fact,
we'll have to go back and look.
My favorite picture I ever did with them. They took the shield, and as we were taking the picture, he blocked my whole entire body with it.
I know, that was so funny.
Oh, I thought it was just from the neck up that he blocked your face.
My whole body.
The whole thing.
That's great.
It was so much fun. One time we were there. Do you remember, guys, when Ken and I got into the imaginary Viking boat and rode with them?
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember that. No.
Oh, my gosh.
I do. That was so funny.
I don't remember that.
Oh, my gosh. You're probably still in Mexico having your frozen lime margarita, Mom. Left you behind. All right. Maybe. I got another shout out to Taylor Sherrill.
Hi, Taylor.
Hi, Taylor.
Her favorite place in the world is Disney World, but she says it's hard, especially when you go solo. Now, that really tweaked my interest when I heard that, because we kind of got a little unofficial solo ladies group that has sprouted up in our Geekin family. And oh, by the way, we're celebrating episode 400 this week, Mom and Judy.
Yay! Woo!
Congratulations to us, I guess. Yeah, that response to that was getting into our private Facebook group. I asked a bunch of questions, and Taylor said that. So I did reach out to her and said, definitely check out Wendy Fox and Samantha Kuhn for sure, and see if you can get into that chat that they have for the solo ladies. Yep. But I got a question for you guys to help Taylor. Would you ever go to Disney World solo? And what would you do if you're going solo to Disney World, guys? Auntie Judy?
I would go solo.
Would you?
Yes, I would.
I thought you would.
Yeah, and I would do whatever I wanted to do.
That's, yeah.
I mean, I could, there have been many times when Ken and I have gone together and he gets tired and he wants to go back to the room and take a nap. And so he'll go back and I'll wander around, mostly in the Magic Kingdom, and I'll wander around. I'll go on some rides. And then I generally end up over at the Polynesian at the Taboo Lounge. And then he calls and he'll say, "Where are you?" And I'll say, "Well, I'm drinking, but if you want to join me, I'll have one waiting for you too." So yeah, it's nice. I enjoy that.
Actually, Judy, if my memory serves me correctly, Ken and I often see you taking off solo with that scooter going so fast that we don't even know where. I think you're solo half of our trip.
Yeah.
Did you hear Ken?
No, what did he say?
He yelled from the kitchen. He totally agrees.
See?
Yeah, but I like to poke through the stores. I could wander through every single store on Main Street or anywhere and just look at what's there and just look at everything.
Mom, I don't even know if does she even know we're there on this vacation? I don't know if she even knows we're there.
Come on.
Yeah, no, but go solo. It's fun.
All right, Mom. What
Yeah.
would you do if you went? I think Mama could go solo too. No problem.
Yeah, well,
You
there's
love
one
your
little
solo
problem.
time.
I do like my alone time, and I've done it with you, back in the day when you were traveling down there for your conferences and all. But the nice thing is I always have someone to come back to in the hotel room. I don't like being alone in the hotel room by myself at night.
That makes sense.
Really don't like it. But during the day, it's fun. It's so great because, basically I think when I think about it, I do the same things. I would plan my trip and do the same things that we do as, when the four of us go, except for maybe doing sit down dining. I just would love to do, quick serve wherever I'm going. I don't think I'd like to do a sit down meal by myself, but basically the same thing. I would do the rides. I would do the shows. The beauty of it is you move a lot faster. You probably get a little bit more done because you're not chatting. You're not waiting for someone to come out of the bathroom type of thing. So you can get a lot more done, but I don't think it would change my plans other than not doing any sit down dining, which I know some people like to do that alone, but I'm not crazy about that idea. She doesn't have to be alone now that we have this solo ladies.
That's right.
You can go by yourself or you can go and find them. And they're just such beautiful people that you'd fit right in. And
there's always geeks in the park.
Always.
Yeah. And one of the other things that was fun to do solo, which they have unfortunately stopped, was the Sorcerer's Magic, where you'd go around and you'd use the cards and you go to each window and then you'd fight the villains.
I heard it's all taken down.
It's all gone.
Taken all the portals down,
but it was so much fun, and you really need to do that by yourself. You can't do that with a group,
right?
Because it sends you to different places and you just go to all the different portals. That was really a lot of fun.
The Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom.
Yes, that was a lot of fun.
Well, Mom, you didn't have to do that one dining reservation that I get for every trip.
Spice Road table?
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to put up with my one restaurant choice.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Would you make yourself a sit-down restaurant, or would you just wing it and do whatever you wanted?
I do a sit-down.
I would do bar lounges, kind of bar.
Yeah, you're right.
Geyser Point.
Yeah. More of a lounge or a quick serve. I don't know.
Three Bridges. Yeah. They say that you could do flying fish on the bar there, that spot.
Yeah.
I know
and
people
they usually have openings too. They'll take you.
I've talked about that. Guys, do you think I would ever go to Disney World and not run into someone I didn't know? I mean, we did.
Always run into somebody.
I would always. That's one of the advantages of doing 400 episodes of a podcast and building a community.
Yeah. Well, now we've also got the community of the Crushers too. So it's it's just there's always somebody in the park.
Always.
So you won't be alone unless you want to.
I've already warned my kids that when we go in September, I've warned Ben in April. I said, you do realize that I will be bumping into and meeting lots of geeks while I'm down there. I know several that are going to be there that weekend.
Yeah.
So Yeah. And it's not like you spend hours of time with them. You bump into them, you say hi, maybe you have a drink together, and then you go off and do your own thing.
Yeah.
I went solo to the Grand Geek and Gathering, but I was never alone.
Yeah. Never.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if maybe you want to address the people that, like me, that don't want to stay in a hotel room by themselves, I'm so certain that they're really safe, and you put that chain on the door and you lock the door and you bolt the door and all, you're going to be fine. That's just me. I don't like being alone at night. I don't care for it at all. So that would be the one thing that would bother me. If Judy and I were ever to go solo, I'd probably just leave the door in between the bedrooms, the two rooms open. Yeah. So at least I know she would be there,
That's not really solo.
Well, it would
no, but it's the fact that I don't want to be alone at night. I don't like it. I don't like it.
I hear you.
Hey, one other thing I wanted to mention before we get your tips. I don't even know what you're doing. We're doing tips. We're doing magic, hidden magic, history. I'm going to find out. You got some shout outs.
You gave me a question.
In our private Facebook group, there was a post that Laura Nothingale did, and it was a beautiful dessert in the Magic Kingdom from the Sunshine Tree Terrace. I found out that it's called I Lava You Float.
Oh, yeah. That has... Why have we never gotten that?
I know. It's, I've heard about it. I think it was there when we were there. And,
it was.
And yes, you know how much we love our Dole Whips.
I know.
And our citrus swirls. Well, listen to the ingredients. It kind of cracked me up a little bit. It says orange Dole Whip. Now, what in the world is orange Dole Whip if they've got a citrus swirl? I'm confused.
Well, there's other flavors now too, because you can get a raspberry Dole Whip.
And I've seen lime Dole Whip too.
Yeah, we like that.
It's also confusing. It's so good to try. With Fanta, strawberry and red passion fruit syrup topped with, listen to this. Are you ready?
Yeah. Crickets.
Topped with popping candy.
Oh, the popping candy. Yeah, Pop Rocks.
What a bonus that is.
To have when we were a kid. Yeah. Do you remember that one that we had maybe in 2019? It was called Red's Revenge or something like that. It was like that from Red, the redhead in the Pirates.
That was good.
It had the strawberry Fanta soda and all. And
what do you think? Do you like that they put all these specialty desserts there, but then sometimes they go away? I don't know. Are you
I know
for or against that?
You see it, and you want to, and you're ready to get it, and then when you get down there, they're gone.
Yeah, I mean, keep them around for a bit, but I get it. I understand why they do it. If you're lucky enough to try it, definitely try it.
Yeah, but you wouldn't feel the same way if they took away that lime one that you like with the Sprite soda.
I heard that's going to be kind of a permanent, I believe, because it had such a good reception. The Peter Pan float.
Float, yeah.
Yeah, that's really.
I was going to say you get nasty when they take away your favorites, Mom.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I'm not arguing that.
She
I get so disappointed.
I know. I understand. You have the right to be disappointed. All right, let's go to Judy. Judy, what do you got for us this week? You got a tip or a history?
I've got two things. You asked me a question, and I did write some notes down, and you asked, it's Memorial Day, everybody.
Yes, happy Memorial Day.
And I found out some interesting information. You probably know this, but we celebrate 3 times our people in the military. Armed Forces Day is to celebrate and recognize those people that are currently serving in the armed forces.
Yep.
Veterans Day is to recognize the people that have served and have left, have retired, and have come home.
I love these explanations.
And Memorial Day is strictly for those to remember those who gave their lives who did not come home.
Right. Thank you for that explanation.
But one of the things that Disney does, and they're a very patriotic company, at 5 o'clock every day, they lower the flag on Main Street,
Magic
right
Kingdom.
in front of the train station.
Yes, I heard about this.
And it is an amazing ceremony. The cast members form a line from the train station stairs opening all the way to the flagpole.
Yep.
The Dapper Dans come out and they will sing America the Beautiful. On most days, the Disney World band comes out,
Right.
and they will play the national anthem. And if they don't come out, then they play it over the speakers. But the band doesn't come every time. And if you ask, though, they will tell you what days the band shows up. Then Disney will choose a veteran to join them for this ceremony. And then two security persons in the blue security uniforms, they'll come over and they will lower the flag and they will fold it. And then with the veteran, they will march down Main Street and carry the flag off. And it really is a very moving, emotional ceremony. And the people who stop and watch are totally respectful. They'll stand, for the national anthem. They're all standing, hands over their hearts. Veterans that are in the crowd will be saluting. It really is an amazing,
beautiful thing.
Yeah, don't miss that. I was there with
Don't miss it.
Ken and Judy one time.
They do this every single day, all the pomp and circumstance. And I'm assuming that even during this time, I haven't seen it, but I think they probably still do an abbreviated version of it.
Yeah. And what time did you mention what time that is, Judy, every day?
5 o'clock.
Right, 5:00?
Every day.
I believe do they give that flag to the veteran of the day?
I think they do, but let's do some research on that and find out.
Yeah.
And I also think that you can sign up for that at guest services, but let's do some research on that too.
How they choose the veteran.
Yeah.
To do this. And the veteran, they're just in their park clothes. They're not, they're not dressed up in any way. They're just someone who is in the park that day gets chosen as the veteran.
Outstanding.
Really
good job. You did that very well, Judy.
Thing.
What else? Did you have something else today?
I have just a little piece of history, but unless Margita has something first.
Yeah, let's have Margita go with her shout out.
Oh, yeah. Let's not forget the shout outs. I wanted to give shout outs to our clients that we have down there this week or that are going this week. Okay, so we have Amy, her husband, Mike. We have their son, Abram, and their daughter, Claire. And we also have Amy Rhodes is down there now.
Oh, with Michael and their daughter, Lorelei.
The three of them are there. And we'll also have later on this week, towards the end of the week, it'll be Katrina Wainscott and Angela Coates' family. So geeks, hopefully you'll meet up with each other and put pictures and let everybody know that you're down there if you care to, and have some little mini geek meets.
Thanks. Great shout outs.
Yeah.
All right, Judy, do you have a
Yes.
Disney World history?
I have a little tidbit from my book, The Other Secrets of Walt Disney World. And I'm going to the Polynesian.
Oh, I love
today.
the Polynesian.
I read this and I thought about the scavenger hunt that Wendy and was it Samantha? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Set up for us. And
Selena.
was it Selena? Okay.
She helped out too.
The kukui nut tree. Well, but this is exciting. This is really interesting. The Polynesian Village Resort has the unique kukui nut tree, and it's the only one of its kind in the state of Florida, and it was brought here from its native Hawaii. It's a very ceremonial tree. You cannot plant your own kukui nut tree, but it has to be planted by a guest, and it has to be planted in the back of your house. And this one in the Polynesian is actually planted in the back of the ceremonial house, out the back door. And traditionally, the tree is regarded as a symbol of protection and peace, and is given as a precious gift between friends.
All right.
Okay. I hope you're not talking about the banyan tree, right?
No,
that just got
no.
chopped down at the Polynesian.
No. This is we found it when we were there in February, and we had a cast member point it out and show it to us. It's a very large tree. When you go out the back doors, it's to the right of the doors, and it can grow to over 80 feet tall. And this one was planted by a hotel guest on April 25th, 1997, to celebrate the resort's 25th anniversary. It has survived lightning strikes. It was almost uprooted by a hurricane. It was almost frozen in an unseasonable Florida cold snap. And there is a time capsule located at the base of the tree.
Very
That's cool.
Yeah. And there's lots of information, lots of little facts about that special tree.
Good job,
really
Judy.
cool.
It has nuts on it.
Yes, there are nuts in the cast members wear leis made from those nuts also.
Oh, that's so cool. I love that one. Good job. I love the Polynesian.
Oh, yeah.
Mom, you got something?
Yep. This is for people that are going to be our guest. If you go into the main ballroom, look up at the ceiling, you're going to see all those little cherubs up there. Those cherubs' faces are the children of the Imagineers that worked on that project, or the Imagineers themselves.
So cool.
Is that a riot? Is that funny?
That is so cool.
Those sneaky Imagineers, they love to do stuff like that.
Yeah. There's another one, too, that I came across by accident, that there was a jar of pickled sausages that the Imagineers were hiding from each other, and it just became like a running joke when they were building the Tower of Terror.
Okay.
And they would hide it and put it in weird places and everything. And it was just like a big running joke during the construction. And it finally ended up, when you get off the ride and you're walking down and you come out and it's like that big check-in counter. It looks like where you get your reservations, or where we used to pick up your pictures and stuff like that on the way off of the attraction. The pickled sausage jar supposedly is in the back there on a shelf. So if anybody's down there, check it out and ask about the pickled sausage, because that's a thing that had happened. Isn't that a riot?
Which attraction is this?
Tower of Terror.
Oh, that doesn't
I
surprise
have to
me.
tell you, somebody did a video of the going on the Tower of Terror. And as I watched it, I thought, I don't remember seeing any of that.
Well, your eyes were closed the whole time.
What do you remember, Judy?
I don't remember looking down the hallway and seeing the people disappear there. I don't remember seeing that.
Well, that just means we got to go again.
That's exactly what it means.
I certainly don't remember any long counter when I got off the ride. I was kissing the ground
before
because
you get right before you get into the gift shop.
Well,
you're funny.
We'll never get another picture as fun as that one with Judy going on the Tower of Terror.
That was precious.
All right, I'm going to finish off with a Hidden Magic of Walt Disney World. This is the book I've been using. I'm still in Magic Kingdom. There's so many hidden things in Disney World. We'll never run out of these things. This is from Susan Venice, the book. This is one of our favorite restaurants in Magic Kingdom. It's been, unfortunately, not open. So we're doing this in hopes that it opens soon. The Columbia Harbor House, offers more than just good food. There's maps, artifacts, and nautical knickknacks adorn the walls, both on the first and second floors. Now look closely and you'll notice each section is dedicated to either a ghost ship or a ship lost at sea.
Oh.
And if you look out the front windows from the top floor, now I am a member of the top floor crew because Deidre gave me the shirt.
Right.
We've always loved, Mom. We have always loved that section. That was one of those hidden things that you
for years
told me about. And we always go up to that second floor. And if you go there early when the restaurant opens, you can always get that spot and look over into Fantasyland.
You hang with me and you don't get to go up there anymore.
Oh. Yeah.
We'll get you up there, Judy. We'll pick up that scooter and get it up the stairs.
They need to put an elevator there.
Well, if you look out the front windows from the top floor, you'll notice it faces the Haunted Mansion. Is this a coincidence?
Yes, that's so cool. Yeah.
I think not. A little spookiness from the Columbia Harbor House. All right, traveling tiaras, get back to work.
All right, geeks.
On this rainy Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, is it snowing in Norfolk?
No, it's pouring rain.
It is 45 degrees here for Memorial Day weekend in Connecticut, and we can't wait to get back to Florida.
Last Sunday it was 95 degrees. So,
Welcome to New England. Just change.
I read somewhere that it's called the month of May because it may snow and it may rain
and it's happened.
Cold and it may be hot. So
I don't know.
Yep.
As usual. All right, guys. We'll see you, or we'll talk to you next week.
Yeah. Take care, everybody.
Take care.
Well, I had a nice long weekend. I took off Thursday and Friday, and then I like doing that when there's a holiday weekend, like Memorial Day weekend. We get Monday off here in the United States. It's a time to reflect on those who sacrificed for our country in their military service. It's time to remember those that gave the ultimate price for our freedoms, and we certainly do appreciate that. And we certainly do appreciate those that serve. And thank you so much. All right, so this week I've got 15 Super Geeks for a round table. They're going to review their favorite snacks, quick service, table service, and signature restaurants. They're also going to share a favorite memory from the podcast, some of the tips they learned from the podcast, possibly. We've got Daniel Ginger, Chris Futrell, Andy Hoffman, Auntie Judy, Travis Dietrich, Jamie Givens, Tom Ellison, Carl Casavecchio, Wendy Fox, Madison and Jordan Pickle, Samantha Kuhn, Lauren Hawkins, Tony Ann Zarcone, and Amy Rhodes. This is a crew that comes on a Zoom call that I've been doing every week for definitely this entire year. We sometimes call it the G3 planning group. I thought it'd be fun to get them all together since I had them on a Wednesday night to record episode 400. And you guys are going to get lots of fun food talk from 15 Super Geeks. Let's bring on a fun group of Disney World geeks and fans. I wonder if they'll do a shout out to any one of your favorite snacks or meals. I've been podcasting 399 episodes, guys. I don't know what to do for an intro here. I'm kind of blown away at all my friends that have joined me for episode 400. I put it out in the private Facebook group and a few questions. We're going to take a look at least, I got 4 topics. I'm not sure how many we're going to get through because I've got 15 people in this round table, and it's probably a record. I am quite sure it is a record. They're telling me it's a record. We'll see how organized we can keep these guys. But welcome to episode 400, and I'll introduce you guys one by one. We'll go around, and we'll start off with your favorite snack, favorite quick serve. You got to talk food when you're talking geeking on WDW. And someone else agrees. It's table service. We're looking at your favorite signature or favorite meal. We're definitely going to ask you a favorite memory from the podcast, and if there was some kind of episode or topic or something you remember that stands out to you. And then we'll see how that goes after we get through 15 of you doing those 2 questions. How's that sound?
Good. Sounds like a plan.
All right. They're all being quiet. So yeah, you might want to stay on mute unless you're talking, and then come off mute when you're ready to go. We'll try to keep this organized, not like a regular Zoom call that we have on a weekly basis for the last few months. Well, the first guest here, he's kind of our Geekin' archivist, we've called him. He joined the podcast, I think, like 8 months ago, but has listened to all 399 episodes and some Patreon recordings too. So first on this episode is Daniel Ginger.
Hey, Geek.
Gotta get the crowd in there, Daniel.
Hey, Daniel. Hey.
We got a huge Brady Bunch picture here on Zoom.
Yeah, I love Brady Bunch. Yeah.
All right, Daniel, are you ready? You got your list. What's your favorite snack at Disney World?
I think you probably know this one. I think I got you a bag when we were at the G3 last time. It is the caramel popcorn in Germany.
I did know that for sure. And thank you for buying me a bag. That was my dinner that night.
I love the caramel popcorn. I get it all the time.
All right.
Numerous bags.
I'm going to move right along. Normally I talk. I could talk a half hour about the caramel popcorn in Germany, but if you haven't had it, go get that. What's a favorite quick serve?
I love Casey's. We always go to Casey's and we get those foot-long hot dogs with, I like the slaw dog. Love it. I just want Casey's to open up again.
Yeah, it's not open, is it?
Nope.
That's a bummer. You got to go over to they're having that foot-long hot dog is over at
Cosmic Rays, I think is where we got it last time.
The crazy Cosmic Rays. Tony Ann's shaking her head. Yes, so I got that right. Yes. I got lots of people to correct me here if I make a mistake, Daniel.
Yep.
That's an advantage of having 16 on the call. All right, favorite table serve. I think I know your favorite table serve too.
Table serve would probably be, it's kind of a tie. It'd be either Boma's or the Beer Garden. Yes. So it's kind of a tie. I mean, Boma's not open right now, so the Beer Garden, but we always start off with the Beer Garden, but I love Boma's because of the smorgasbord.
We got a lot of things in common, Daniel.
Yes.
Is there a favorite meal?
Favorite signature? Yeah. I don't really have a favorite signature, but I'd have to go with Judy and say the Hoop-de-Doo review. I love the music. I love all the food, and I love that you can drink as much as you want. And of course, Norma loves the beer, so that's a good one.
It's a food experience.
Yes, it is. I love the music too.
Extravaganza.
I like to perform on there. I was that guy at the Hoop-de-Doo review because I got flirted with a lot.
Oh, wow. I've been that guy before at another attraction, but never at the Hoop-de-Doo. I think I would. Judy, you think I would ham it up there too?
Yeah, I think you would, and you would be the guy that goes up on stage with the pink tutu on.
Yeah, I haven't got that yet. That's my goal.
That would be Kurt.
Wow, I don't know about that. You think that'd be a stretch, but all right. All right, thank you, Daniel. Now let's go over to Chris Futrell. Well,
hey, Geeks.
Hey, Chris Urawada Irma. He's our captain of the boat, skipper's canteen, skipper, whatever that thing is over there. the one Samantha
Jungle
loves.
Cruise, yeah.
The Jungle Cruise. Chris, your favorite snack at Disney World?
I think I'd probably have to go with the cream cheese pretzel. I have it over in Tomorrowland.
That's Lindsay's. That is the one Lindsay always. Yes, good shout out to what's that? The sweet cream that's in that pretzel?
Yeah, so like a sweet cream cheese.
Yeah, they don't always have it, do they?
No, they don't. It comes and goes.
Well, I hate when they do that. All right, favorite quick serve?
Oh, Geyser Point. No question.
Oh.
Love Geyser Point.
I bet a lot of people would say that, not even think of it as a quick serve. Yeah, definitely get on over to Geyser Point. Lots of geeks have recommended that. And we were just talking with Rob Maderi. I was on with Rob Maderi last night. He was at the Geyser Point for a work trip. We're going to release that as a Patreon only coming up soon. And let's see, where am I? Table service, Chris.
With table service, I think I'll go with Raglan Road. It was new to us this last time. I'm just really impressed with the show, the food, all of it. It was just very, very good.
I love you gave some love to the Raglan Road. I finally got a chance to eat there. We dragged Mama in there kicking and screaming, but I think we all had a good time. Judy complained because the dancers were in the other room. Well, we had fun. All right. I love the Irish pub scene for sure. Good one. And let's see. Favorite signature?
California Grill.
Yeah.
It's just it was so good. And I've not really experienced a whole lot of signatures. We did Topolino's and that was okay, but California Grill was just fantastic.
I love a man who knows what he likes. And Chris, I knew you were going to come through. You weren't going to struggle. You went right to it. Thanks, buddy. And Chris, good luck from the Geekin' family on your upcoming surgery.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, 6 days.
We're counting down to 6 days. We're all thinking, praying for you, and I'm encouraging you. I think we should all lose some weight in this challenge. Even Daniel said, "Dan, you're skinny. What are you talking about?"
I had my pre-op appointment today, and they threw me a curveball. I think they wait until you're past the point of no return before they tell you, "Oh, by the way, no coffee for 3 to 6 months." What?
Oh, they saved that one.
Yeah. They didn't let me know until I was this far in. No caffeine, period. So it was, yeah.
That might have been a game changer for me. Yes.
It almost caused me to back out, but I can't do that. So.
All right, Chris, we're going to be thinking of you for sure, and I'm going to try to hang with you there as best I can. I'm trying to lose that weight. It's fun. All right, where am I going? Oh, Andy Hoffman, you're kind of in the dark there. Andy, how you doing?
I'm doing well, Fred. How about you?
Doing good. I got to let Kermit and the studio audience go wild for Andy Hoffman. Andy, what's your favorite snack in Disney World?
Favorite snack, I have a tie. It's the Mickey shape or the Mickey caramel apples. Oh yeah, and the caramel popcorn from the Germany Pavilion.
This is funny. So far, I kind of know you guys really well. I kind of know my audience fairly well. It makes our private Facebook group a lot of fun. I know you guys and see you talking, and I know a lot of your favorites from talking to you from before. So that didn't surprise me at all. Just my old memory sometimes got to be refreshed. Favorite quick serve, Andy?
Favorite quick serve? That's a tough one. I have a few, but Friar's Nook for the loaded tots.
Ah, that is a geekin' favorite too, for sure. That's one I haven't tried yet, but I would love to. You know where they had loaded tots that I was surprised was Beaches and Cream.
Oh, that is interesting.
Last time we were down there, I was like, why are they doing loaded tots? But yeah, good to know if you're ever over there. And favorite table service?
Edison and Disney Springs.
Whoa, that one came out of left field.
Yeah.
Really? We've eaten there, and I enjoyed it.
I like the food. I've had half a dozen meals there. They've all been excellent. It's a good place just to go get a quick cocktail and have an appetizer at the bar. As much as I'm not a fan of that whole speakeasy thing, I really dig the atmosphere in there. I kind of like how you go down the stairs to, eat down in kind of the lower level of the restaurant. But yeah, it's become my favorite.
And they share the bathroom with Enzo's Hideaway?
I did not know that.
I think that's the one.
Okay.
Yeah, Daniel's agreeing with me. Okay, I didn't screw up. Am I right, Tony Ann? Yeah, she's saying yes on mute. All right. Favorite signature, Andy?
Topolino's Terrace was there in end of February and had their veal tomahawk, and it was one of the best meals I've ever had.
Nice. That's Wendy Fox's favorite.
It's very good. and the view is going out on the kind of on the terrace to overlook to see the
bonus.
The different views. Yeah, it's a great bonus.
Good job, Andy. The geeks are bringing their A game. I am loving these so far. Let's go to Auntie Judy. I've trained her well to wait for the audience.
Too many times I talk over it.
Well, now's your time to talk. What in the world could be your favorite snack? Is it popcorn?
Well, that's one of them, but I think my very favorite would have to be the funnel cake at Magic Kingdom with the powdered sugar.
Oh, okay. That's where's that one at?
Sleepy Hollow.
Sleepy Hollow, which I heard is on mobile order now.
Yes, yeah. I saw that today.
Is that a recent thing?
Yes, just recent.
Everyone wave at James. He's in his jammies. He has his bath. He's going to bed, I think. Night, James. All right, Judy, where was I?
My favorite.
Quick serve.
Quick service. Well,
Columbia Harbor House over at the Tomorrowland Terrace.
Absolutely. No, it would be Columbia Harbor House. But
the real one.
The real one, but a really close second is Casey's hot dog.
Wow. Two for Casey's.
The chili hot dog with cheese. That's my favorite.
I introduced Judy to, we have a place, I don't know if you guys, BJ's Warehouse everywhere around the country, but BJ's has the closest big hot dog to Casey's I could find, right? Wasn't that good?
They're delicious. They're the best. Dietz and Watson, I think, is
but
the brand.
yeah, they're not, there's no hot dog as large as that one at Casey's.
No, they're giant. They're good.
Casey's, wow, 2 for Casey's. I'll have to stop in there one of these days. All right. What's your favorite table service, Judy?
Well, there's so many, but I guess I have to say the Snow White meal at what used to be the Artist Point at Wilderness
Really?
Lodge.
You never tell me any of these things. I would never have guessed that one.
No, Ken and I talked about it. We thought that one was good. He still says the meal that we had for our honeymoon at the castle is his favorite.
That was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago, yeah.
We can't count the 70s, Judy. Let's stay
we can't count the 70s.
Stay in the 90s.
No, but the Snow White meal was really, really good. It was prime rib and all the little extras that they gave you and the character interaction. That was a really nice meal.
Well, is prime rib your favorite meal at Disney World?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, all right. Where can you get top 3 prime ribs you've ever had at Disney World, Judy?
Snow White, Crystal Palace, and Olivia's.
Yep, there you go, everybody.
Yep.
And do you have a favorite signature?
Well, I do. And if you can call Hoop-Dee-Doo, that would have to be my favorite restaurant of all Disney. If I could go there every time, I would.
I know you would.
You do. I can barely remember the jokes. But I grin and bear it every time I watch.
Very nice. Is that a signature restaurant, or it costs you almost as much by head?
It costs you almost as much, but I guess signature, just straight signature, the California Grill was amazing.
Wow, 2 for the California Grill, everybody.
I had the scallops. I was there with Wendy and Deirdre and Ken, and I just about licked the plate clean.
At the G3, yes.
Yeah. It was so good.
Did you make a distraction for everyone and then said, look outside at the fireworks, and then lick the plate when they weren't looking?
Well, too bad there weren't any fireworks, but there was a beautiful sunset.
They might have looked, though. They could have looked.
Could have looked, yeah.
You said it animately enough.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Let's move on to Travis Dietrich is here.
Geeks, how are you?
Travis, you were in Disney World recently, weren't you?
A few weeks back, yep.
Can you do a 5-minute trip report for us?
I can.
Just teasing. I'll go over your trip report maybe next week on this Zoom call if you can join. Well, let's talk about your favorite snack. You've been there quite a bit lately, I know. They still have snacks, I've heard. They do. Yeah, they do. What's your favorite?
So when they do have it, the cheeseburger spring roll.
Oh, no kidding.
If they don't have it.
Did you see him on your last trip?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah. So I was able to score that. Okay. If it's not there, then I typically enjoy the spicy chicken waffle at Sleepy Hollow.
All right. That is one that we used to talk about. I was always raving about that early on in the podcast. It's fun to hear that one still being talked about.
Yeah.
I love that. All right. Favorite quick serve?
Favorite quick serve would probably be Flame Tree Barbecue at Animal Kingdom.
Good choice. Yeah. Little barbecue fans on my podcast. That's good to know.
Yeah. I enjoy the barbecue pulled mac and cheese that they have or whatever. And it's good because you can sometimes you can grab a table right there by the water there and just kind of hang out and get a good meal and watch the cavalcades come by.
You will not walk away hungry.
That's right.
That rack of ribs will take care of you for sure. Favorite table serve?
Probably a tie between Garden Grill and Beer Garden.
Yes, I knew that. Oh, I am amazed how many people say Beer Garden on this podcast.
Yeah.
As favorite. Yeah, that's kind of, I love it, but I thought it was just me. It's fun to hear that one. Oh, and Garden Grill that's another one. That's one of Mom's favorites and always gets a big, if we ever do a poll, I know that one will come up high. All right. Favorite signature, Travis?
I actually have never really had what they consider a signature dinner, I guess, there in Disney.
I can recommend the California Grill.
I've heard that a lot. I've heard that a lot. People talk about that a lot. I'll have to try to put it in there one day. It's not really something I think about because a lot of times I'm just kind of by myself or have my family with kiddos and stuff. But
you have a favorite meal? Is there like a meal there you're like, yeah, that's like the best I've ever had at Disney World?
Probably the probably Le Cellier. I had that once.
Oh yeah,
that was pretty.
There you
the
go.
steak was pretty awesome. Yeah,
I like that place too. As a matter of fact, when Lindsay and I got on, I said that's a place I want to go back to. Good job. I was talking meat. That's a meat lover's place.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Let's bring on Jamie Givens. Yeah, James is off to bed. Hey, Jamie.
Yeah. Yeah, he's off to bed. He's headed to bed now. So.
All right. Sweet dreams to James, my pal, my Seven Dwarfs Mine Train friend.
That's right. He still remembers everybody.
He remembers everybody?
Yeah.
Does he remember giving me his Bobo balls at Oga's?
I bet so. I bet he'd offer you the Bobo balls again.
I raised my hands on Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
That's right. That's the only way to do it.
He taught me. All right. Favorite snack?
I'm going to say I had the buffalo chicken chips at Trilo Bites at Animal Kingdom. And that was kind of a obscure snack, I guess, to be a favorite. But I love that one. And I always love to hear about new stuff on the podcast. So there's one that maybe some people haven't tried before.
I didn't even follow you. Can you run that one by me again?
It's their buffalo chicken like loaded chips at the Trilo Bites cart or whatever. It's not the cart, but I think maybe they have ice cream there too or something.
Where
like
is that?
Or in the fabulous Dino Land in Animal Kingdom. So it's kind of a good spot to get a savory snack, you know?
Yeah, there's nothing else to do there, so you might as well get a snack.
Right, right.
Good one. I love that. Out from left field. Favorite quick serve?
I love Satuli Canteen, and part of it is probably for that mousse that they have, that blueberry mousse dessert. But
all those bowls don't impress you at all, huh?
Yeah, you're right. Well, the bowls are great too, but you got to have dessert when you're at Disney World. So
that is true. It's famous for that dessert. How come?
Yeah. I think it's just so pretty. Everybody thinks it's so pretty, and it's so neat inside too. It's got a really good flavor, and then that little like fruity center that is in there.
Nice.
So it's been a while since we had that one, and we're definitely going to try to go back next time we head to the park. So.
Great tip. All right, favorite table service meal.
We love Liberty Tree Tavern.
I knew that about you. You go every time.
Yeah, we do. That's kind of our every time one. So we're always going to be at Magic Kingdom, and it's always a great spot to stop for lunch. So there may be other places that we love too, but that's our every trip. We like to try other places, but that's where we go every time we go. So.
I think most people I've talked to who are geeks about Disney World have some place that for their family is somewhere where they go every time. It means something to them, and they try to do it every trip, I think. I know that one's for you.
Absolutely. Yeah, we love that one.
Mine is Ohana. Favorite signature?
I'm going to put another vote in for Topolino's Terrace.
Thought you were going to say that.
Yep. We went the first time back in September, and then we went again when we were there in February. And the food is just, to me, it's amazing. They have a filet mignon, and it comes with these truffled mashed potatoes that are just dream worthy. They have a gnocchi appetizer that we got the last time we were there that's absolutely amazing. I didn't know that gnocchi could be that delicious. So
sounds like the higher the restaurant, the better the quality. So we got California Grill, and we got Topolino up on the towers.
Absolutely. Great views and delicious food. So what more could you want?
Good job. All right. Now I'm going to bring on Tom Ellison. I hope he's still there. I got his pictures not shown. Let's see if we can wake him up.
Hey. Hi, Geek and Nation.
How you doing, Tom? We're doing great. How's Duke?
He's asleep. We've actually had a run of 70-degree days with no rain, so he has been outside for a couple of hours every day. And
you usually have him.
He's asleep.
You usually got him sleeping about this time. I know you're on the West Coast, but he's usually like flat out by the time we get on the Zoom call.
Yeah, a lot like my children when they were young. I got him on a schedule real fast.
I'm impressed. You are training him well. All right, Tom, favorite snack?
Well, my favorite snack would be pretty much anything out of the patisserie in France.
Oh yeah. All right.
Anything out of there. It could be the creme brulee. It could be, some meringue. Everything there is excellent.
I find this whenever you go, there's some places I go into, especially these bakery places, and you're looking at the showcase, you're taking pictures, you're sharing it on your Facebook group, and you're like, what am I going to get this time? There's so many good things to get. I know the feeling. Favorite quick serve?
It's not open, but I love Tangerine Cafe.
Oh yeah. That's kind of one I didn't think I would like. Lamb. I didn't think I'd like a lamb wrap, but my gosh, it was seasoned just right. What do you like over there?
Well, I usually get the lamb and the chicken, and I split that with my son. He'll eat the chicken and most of my lamb, but on a hot day, there is nothing more refreshing than that. It's some kind of citrus couscous that comes with it.
Oh, okay.
And tabbouleh, and it's good, it's delicious, and it doesn't weigh you down in the floor to heat.
In one of my shows, someone told me about the olive salad, and I love anything with vinegar. I love olives, and I get 2 olive salads because you can get 2 sides with that meal at least it was on the meal plan. So I have to tell them really sternly, I want 2 olive salads, and don't mess up my order. But yeah. All right. And the favorite table service?
Well, traditionally it's been Sanaa, but lately in the past few visits, Three Bridges has overtaken that.
Ooh, Chris is shaking. Is that a quick serve or is it a table service? I don't even know.
Well, you usually have to join a reservation queue to get in, and you do have a server. So
they have a lot of seating inside there.
They do. and then you can also sit at the bar as well. Right. And it looks like they may have had outdoor seating at one point.
What's the best meal at Three? This is probably one of the ones I have not been at yet. And I had an opportunity. I didn't do it. So what's the best meal over there?
The braised pork tacos.
Nice.
And then you got to finish it off with the churros and the homemade chocolate sauce. Oh, that is deadly.
I'm hearing the churros. Outstanding. All right. Good job. You have a signature that you're fond of?
Well, I very rarely eat signatures. Kim and I don't really do that. And the last signature I ate at isn't there anymore. It was Artist Point.
Well, that's Judy's favorite. It's now the...
Yes.
What is it called?
Snow White.
Snow White, yeah. Well, it was.
Yeah, but I used to love it because it was a Northwest theme, and it had, periodically they'd have excellent salmon there. So,
well, the Geeks recommend California Grill or Topolino. So there you go when you're ready to go. That's the consensus. All right, I'm going to go over to Carl Casavecchia. I couldn't remember if you were still here or you were working, Carl. How you doing?
Geeks. Yep, I was supposed to be working tonight, but the ball game got snowed out.
What?
I'm here. Yep,
snowed out.
4 to 6 inches of snow in Cleveland.
Oh, I thought you were playing. I thought you were working at the Alaskan team.
Yeah, it seemed like it last night.
I know. We've had some snow come through Connecticut too. It's sad. I didn't think you would have that in Cleveland. And don't talk to me about baseball right now. I'm not a happy camper.
Well, guess who's coming to town tomorrow?
Well, believe me, you can beat them because everyone else is beating them.
I hope so.
All right, let's see if we agree on your food choices, Carl. What's your favorite snack?
Favorite snack has to be the churros at Three Bridges.
There is this group think going on in this conversation. Is it because of the podcast, or you just all independently think this way?
We tasted them. We know it.
I know you bought them for an all-star group of geeks in a geek meet you did at Three Bridges.
Yeah. Caitlin told me about it, and I just had to try them.
Nice. All right. I guess everyone's got to go over there to try them now. We'll never be able to get a reservation. All right. What's your favorite quick serve?
Quick serve has to be Geyser Point. That's already been brought up. Bison burger there is the best.
Everybody gets the bison burger. I wonder if they have anything else to eat there. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
We talked about creating a new shirt or a new group called the Bison Burgers. Chris is. And Rob's in too.
Chris and I were there. Who else was there? What, Chris, when we were there? We had
Sam was there, Deirdre, Wendy, and your friends from.
Didn't we all have the bison burger?
Well, Sam didn't. But
I had the salmon. I think it was not the best salmon on Walt Disney World.
All right. All right, Carl, they're taking over your spot. Let me finish up
it's
here.
Okay.
Favorite table service.
It's a toss-up. I haven't done many, but between Olivia's and Garden Grill.
Two good ones. Olivia's a
Two different reasons.
hidden secret, all Old Key West. If you haven't been there.
That's right. Thanks to Judy for mentioning that.
Make a trip over there. Even your daughter was impressed.
Yes.
With that one. All right. Then have you done some signatures?
Actually, I'm going to go with the one that a few have already mentioned. It has to be Hoop-de-Doo.
That is hysterical.
I know it's not up high and all that stuff, but the cost is there and entertainment and the food. It's just a wonderful time.
Hey, don't encourage Judy. She's trying to sell the Hoop-de-Doo as a signature restaurant, and all of my audience is going to go show up there, and it's like this country bumpkin place.
And the next G3 that we go to, we're going to all go to
G3, yeah.
That's right.
Can you see us take over that place?
Someone thinks they're going to an elegant signature restaurant, and then they get this crazy, wacky show.
It's a lot of fun.
Fried chicken and ribs.
And the strawberry shortcake is the best.
Yeah, nice. And all the beer and sangria and wine you can drink too, right? All right. Oh, good one. All right. We got to go on over to Wendy Fox.
Hey, Geeks. Kurt, congratulations on number 400 episodes.
Yeah, huh? Well, it's kind of weird. We're celebrating all month. It was 7 years, 400 episodes. Yeah. I don't know. We'll just keep partying all year long.
Sounds good.
Thanks, guys. So now tell me, what's your favorite snack, Wendy?
Dole Whip.
Oh.
Dole Whip.
Just ruined the podcast.
Sorry. That's the one snack I have to get every single trip.
You realize we had like 8 people ahead of you. No one said Dole Whip.
Well, maybe they didn't consider it because it was ice cream.
It's too obvious.
Yeah.
All right. What is it about Dole Whip?
I think part of it for me is the nostalgia. And when I first started getting it, that was the only place you can get it. So it was, exciting. Right. And, and it's also very good in a hot day.
Absolutely. All right. Favorite quick serve?
I'd say recently it would be Santulli Canteen.
All right.
So a lot of times I'll go to the quick serves for lunch, and I usually try to get a salad at Disney just to kind of keep a little healthy eating. And it's just when you can go to Santulli and just get something regular, something different than lettuce and tomato and chicken.
Have you tried the blueberry dessert there?
I have not.
Okay, because Jamie said it's good.
Okay, next time, Jamie.
Favorite table service?
Boma. I just love Boma. It's got all the different flavors. It's got the bread pudding. I mean, for me, it's above Ohana. Sorry, Kurt. It's just there. It has just the soup to start with. So it has to be Boma for me.
It's great variety there for sure.
Yes.
It's so sad that it's not open.
I know. I
had some people saying they're going over to Animal Kingdom, and I was like, for the lodge, like, and they've never been to Boma. It's got to open. All right.
Hopefully.
I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know if they can do the same kind of. It's got to be a buffet or nothing for me.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see. Have you ever eaten at a signature restaurant?
I have eaten at quite a few signature restaurants. I love the signature restaurant.
I know you do. So what do you?
In fact, Chico over there is great too. I mean, that's another really good one. So maybe if Boma doesn't open, maybe Chico will.
Can you pick a favorite?
It used to be Flying Fish, But since they haven't been open, and lately I've been going to Topolino's, I have to give the nod to Topolino's.
I thought you'd say that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yes.
There we go. What was that? 3 for Topolino's. That's a newer one, too.
I think so. Yes.
So what do you get to eat over there?
I usually get some kind of seafood. I love getting seafood when I go out because that's something that I don't cook every night. And I've been getting the salmon a lot. Samantha likes that. Last time I got the scallops. It's just delicious. And everything I've had there has been great. And I usually get dessert there and a little appetizer. So every single thing I have has been delicious.
Well, my next guest, she had a different name when she started. Now she's a pickle. Hello, Madison. Your husband's there with you too.
Yeah, he decided he wants to pop in now.
All right. You guys got a favorite snack?
Yeah, we have separate answers for almost everything, and this is why we have such a hard time picking where to eat. Chocolate covered Rice Krispie treat in Disney World. I have to get one every single trip. They're so cute and they're so yummy.
Did you ever buy the big one?
I mean, the ones I get are usually like that big. No, I didn't know there was one. Don't tell me that.
They make them that big.
My suitcase is not big enough to bring that home. Jordan?
Oh, I was going to say Dole Whip, but I think Citrus Swirl is up on my list now. It's my favorite snack.
Yes, Citrus Swirl is better. Good job, Jordan. You got that right. All right. Favorite quick service, guys?
Mine's probably Fryer Nooks. I know somebody said it earlier.
Who said Fryer Nooks?
Was it Andy?
Andy? Maybe it was Andy. I think it was, yeah.
It was me.
Yep, that was Andy.
Yeah, I love all the fun different tots they have there.
I like Satuli, and I love getting the cheeseburger pods with the chips.
Oh.
That's one of my favorite things.
Cheeseburger pods. That's very unique. And then your favorite table service. I hope it's you like the same one together.
No.
Sound like me and Mom.
And both of our favorites are for breakfast, so it's an argument every time. But every trip I do Grand Floridian Cafe for breakfast on my Magic Kingdom morning, and then take the boat over to Magic Kingdom. That's it.
Good plan.
Absolute do on every trip.
Good plan. What's the best thing to eat for breakfast at the Grand Floridian Cafe?
Oh my gosh, all of it. The avocado toast with the tomatoes on it is so good. And then I love the Big Mickey waffle with fresh whipped cream and the strawberries on
I
it.
think Amy's shaking her head. That's one of her favorites. You know they do have Eggs Benedict there.
Oh yeah, I get the same thing every time.
Did I get Eggs Benedict?
That's good.
I think so.
Boma, but for the breakfast buffet, we didn't get to do it last time because the buffet was closed. But I love the pog juice and the goat cheese eggs, and I love that I can get corned beef for breakfast.
And it's because you met me for the first time there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was what he meant to say first.
Yeah. I know.
You at Boma breakfast, and so it's such a good memory.
It's subconscious. I understand. And a signature restaurant.
Mine is Le Cellier. I don't really like to eat signature restaurants because I eat so much during the day. By the time night comes, I'm like, oh my gosh, if I eat one more thing, I'm going to explode. But cheese soup is my favorite thing in Disney World at Le Cellier. So that's why it wins.
That's awesome. I heard that.
I love that cheese soup.
All right, Jordan, you have a signature?
I like the braised short ribs at Tiffin's.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It has a parsnip puree too, and man, parsnip puree is delicious as well.
Nice job from the pickles. Very nice. They don't agree on anything, but that's okay. We're going to go on to Samantha Kuhn. Samantha, how are you?
I'm good.
Do you eat when you go to Disney World?
I do.
All right. What's your favorite snack?
I think I'm going to go classic on this one and say a Mickey Premium Bar.
Oh, very nice choice.
Get that every time. And then someone reminded me that I also have to get, and this is a terrible choice, but the packaged cheddar popcorn.
Oh, okay.
Is must. So I always pick one of those up at some point during the trip and then kind of nibble on it throughout.
Do you ever have the Mickey bars they sell in the grocery stores? They're kind of small, but the ice cream in there is really good.
Yeah. They're not quite the same, but they'll hold you over a little bit.
Yeah, they're not big enough for sure. But the ice cream, I thought both Margit and I said, I think they had them at Target. They were expensive, but they were really good.
The chocolate part isn't as rich in the grocery store.
Yeah, I just really marveled at the ice cream. I thought the vanilla ice cream was outstanding.
Yeah.
All right. Favorite quick serve, Sam?
Got another vote for Casey's Corner.
That surprises me. We got 3 for Casey.
The vegan hot dog is so good.
All right. So one. You got one. Is anyone else vegetarian besides Samantha? I don't think so. You're outnumbered.
But I'll be interested to see because I've now made that a couple times at home. And like the dog is just one you can buy in the grocery store. So
not the same.
Interested to see if I like it as much when I go back.
Did you happen to hear this week's show with Lindsay talking about vegetarian?
I love when you guys do that.
Did you like her choices?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to favorite table service.
So I intended to say Crystal Palace.
Wow.
And then someone said something Animal Kingdom, and I was reminded of Tusker House at just the time when you get both the breakfast and the lunch menu.
All right.
So you have to make like a 10:30, 11 o'clock reservation there, but you get both breakfast buffet and the lunch buffet.
Great geeking tip. Yes, you get a little bit of both. You must be really stuffed when you get out of there, Samantha.
Yeah. Their safari outfits, they're so adorable.
That is true. That's a little hidden buffet that I don't think a lot of people knew about. So one you could get a reservation for, I remember pretty easily back in the day.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite signature?
Do you have a guess?
I'm going to say Topolino, if not California Grill. Yeah. Topolino? Have you been? Topolino also. I think Wendy influenced you.
Yeah. G3 was my first time eating at Topolino's, I think. And I had breakfast and dinner, and they were both excellent. Although now they got rid of my salmon, Wendy says. So
okay.
I'm not down the list.
So you didn't eat vegetarian that day?
I had the salmon.
Is that vegetarian?
Fish. Well, it depends. Okay. I guess technically I'm pescatarian.
Is that what it's called? I knew there was some other name for it. Okay.
Yeah.
Outstanding. Wow, Topolino. And I blew that one off for an Italian grinder down in the quick service.
Mistake. Good.
All right. We're going to Lauren Hawkins. I don't think you've ever been on the podcast before.
Hi, Geeks.
Is that true? First time officially
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think the first time. Lauren, you got your own podcast, don't you?
I do.
You've been interviewing some of our friends, like Kevin Curtis Allen, that scoundrel.
I'm really interested because I keep hearing different things. Like his account isn't completely accurate of what happened at G3 in 2019. So I'm really curious.
Oh, we've always had fun teasing each other. I teased him that he didn't mention me when he was on a DVC podcast years ago after I taught him all about DVC. That he became the expert, forgot all about me. And then, well, yeah, you guys mentioned me a lot on the show. And then when he said he went to dinner at the Ohana, he went with some geeks. You know who the some geeks were?
Who?
Me, Judy, Mama, Deirdre. I was like,
so
some
like
geeks.
A ton of geeks.
And then, like on the Zoom call the week before, he said it was like this best meal he ever had was going with us. Oh my gosh.
That's so funny.
He's so funny. Yes, he's fun. Well, congratulations on the podcast. What's the name of your podcast?
Price for Paradise.
The Price for Paradise.
Tony Ann says it's Price of Paradise. So either one.
Yeah, definitely go check it out, guys. And well, let's get your favorite snack.
Okay. Favorite snack is pineapple upside down cake Dole Whip. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Is that
last time we were there in September, it wasn't it wasn't back yet, but I'm hoping that they bring it back.
Where do they usually have that one?
Like I forget what the name of the Dole Whip stand is.
Yeah,
in Magic Kingdom.
In Magic Kingdom, right?
Yeah.
What is it, Tony Ann? It's on the tip of her tongue.
She's like, ah.
I had to unmute myself. It's Aloha Isle.
Aloha
Thank
Isle.
you.
That's it. Thank you for the save there, Tony Ann. Yes, that is a popular one. And your favorite quick serve?
Captain Cook's at Polynesian. You know, it's technically not in a park, but they have these Pan-Asian noodles and vegetables.
Oh, cool.
And I got those pretty much every night that we were there.
That is a good one.
So good. I've been dreaming about them ever since I left.
What's the famous snack there that all the geeks talk about? There's a trivia question for you.
I know all they talk about is the Tambu Lounge, but it's not really a snack.
They do talk
don't know.
about the pork nachos.
Oh, yeah.
Chris
I think
knew
we
that.
got those too. Those were good.
Pork nachos. I hear that. I heard that somewhere else too. I was like, that's funny. Yes, I think I have a good pork sandwich there too. I know I've had. No, good quick service. Definitely take a break from Magic Kingdom. Go over to the Polynesian. Hang out. You can get your Dole Whip there too, right?
Yeah.
All right. Favorite table service?
I've never eaten here, but Ohana. When that opens back up, I really, really want to go.
It's your favorite though. You've never eaten there.
Yeah, I don't even need to eat there yet. I just know.
You've heard so much about it.
It speaks to my soul. The dessert. Yes. I'm ready for it.
You'll have to let me know what you think of what do you call it? The little pot stickers.
Yeah.
Pot stickers. If you like, I think you're going to like that. I hope they open up in glory. Definitely.
Well, that was one of the reasons that we booked the Polynesian, and then, of course, it wasn't open. So that's kind of a bummer.
Right. Favorite signature?
I've never eaten at a signature restaurant because I'm really cheap. But I think if I was going to go to a signature restaurant, it'd probably be Topolino's because that's what everybody talks about.
I've heard some people talk about that one.
I've heard it once or twice.
Choice. I could recommend Topolino's for you.
Really?
Yes, I'm hearing good things about that. I had this podcast with like 16 people on, and they are all saying Topolino. So, all right, thanks, Lauren. Let's go over to Tony Ann Zarcone. You've been so quiet over there, Tony Ann.
Hi, Geeks.
Hey
I have to unmute myself.
No Michael Minute tonight?
He's on the swing in the dark.
All right, so we'll get to your favorite snack.
Now, Tom Ellison answered all of the questions the way I was going to answer them, so now I had to think of other things to say.
Give me your second favorite.
Peter Pan float. The Peter Pan float. Fantasyland. I love that lime shirt, that lime Dole Whip.
Mama loves that. We should share one with you over there one time. You'll both be happy. Good choice. That's a relatively new one, too. Favorite? Yeah. I mean, we were afraid they're going to take that one away. You know, sometimes they have these great snacks and then they don't come back.
Yeah.
It's horrible. Favorite quick serve?
I have to say, even though Tom said it, Tangerine Cafe has been our favorite for a very long time.
I'm somewhat surprised. I learned it from this podcast, The Geeking on WDW, because I didn't think I would like it. But yeah,
that's always been my husband's favorite, and he's not a Disney person, but we love that. We love the shawarma.
Shawarma. Okay. I was going to say, what's good over there? Daniel's reminded me that you have a podcast also, Tony Ann, don't you?
Yeah, I have a podcast. Yeah.
What's it called?
It's called The Disney Crush.
Yes. Daniel's got your sign or something hanging up there. Okay. Nice. At least he's not wearing a t-shirt.
Well, yeah, that would be very...
That would be Kevin Curtis Allen.
It'd be very tacky to wear another person's...
On their anniversary special.
Exactly.
All right. Favorite table service?
I love Morimoto Asia. We like to get the duck at Morimoto Asia.
That's fancy.
Yeah. Well, we go at lunchtime.
Morimoto. All right.
Yeah.
That's a good one. And then favorite signature?
The best meal that I ever had in my life was at Citrico's, which isn't open right now. Flying Fish was like the second best meal, but Citrico's was the best meal I ever had in my life.
Do you remember what you had?
Yeah, we had the fillet and we had the lobster risotto, and we shared, but fillet was the star, but they're both pretty good.
I've had that on my list to do. Either that. What's the other one over at the Grand Floridian? Narcoossee's. Yeah.
I've had that twice, and I didn't think it was as good as some of the other.
Okay.
Flying Fish, Citrico's, California Grill. I didn't feel Narcoossee's was as on that same level, but
okay.
Citrico's was excellent. And Citrico's, you don't have fireworks view, but they put us at a table and the fireworks went off, and we actually had a fireworks view. There's like one table in that whole restaurant that has fireworks. We had it. So
Citrico's, which one's on the water? Like with the boat launch there?
Narcoossee's.
That's Narcoossee's. Okay.
It's on the water, yeah. Citrico's is upstairs by Victoria and Albert.
Gotcha.
But honorable mention would go to Haleo, which doesn't get talked about a lot, but it's really cool.
Yeah, where is that one?
That's in Disney Springs, and that's a lot of like small plates. You might like it because they have like a tasting menu, and you get like 12 courses for $70. So that was a really fun experience too.
I'll tell you, the funnest meal experience I ever had, and I live in Connecticut, and it'd be shocked how many times I've been into New York City. But my wife had a friend. We went into Chinatown one time and did dim sum. Mm-hmm. I thought that was the most fun ever. And I believe the China Pavilion used to be a dim sum kind of experience years ago.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. My sister dated someone from China, and so he brought us breakfast one time. Well, I was a kid. My sister's 13 years older than me. So he came out. They went to Chinatown, and they drove out to Long Island that morning, and they brought all this dim sum, and that he said it was Chinese breakfast. I'll never forget that.
Excellent. All right, Tony Ann, we could talk all night, but I'm going to go over to, where am I? Amy Rhodes. Amy, you've had a lot of time to think. Oh, Daniel's still clapping.
Hey, Geeks.
Favorite snack?
Okay, snack is the churro ice cream sandwich.
Oh, nice pull out of nowhere. I had that for research one time. I thought it was outstanding too. Where
it was good.
You remember where you can get that?
I'm pretty sure we got it at Sleepy Hollow.
That's where I got it. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's where we got it.
Nice. Nice one into the archives there.
Yep.
All right. Favorite quick serve.
So I'm going to go, this is my new favorite quick serve.
All right.
My old favorite would be at a different park, but ABC Commissary.
Get out of the city.
I think that since the pandemic, we have eaten there every single trip, and G3, we ate there probably 4 times.
Oh my God. What's going on at the ABC Commissary?
Well, they have the buffalo chicken grilled cheese. That is like phenomenal. And then they have a Mediterranean salad that comes with like hummus and olive salad and flatbread and all kind of stuff on it.
Nice. Wow. They have really upped their game over at the Hollywood Studios. I love that. And favorite table service?
Kona.
No kidding.
Honey, you ready for your anniversary?
Oh, somebody just came on. All right, favorite is Kona. That is
Kona.
How come?
Well, we've eaten there at breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and all of them are good.
I've always kind of thought of that as a hidden secret.
It is. That's our place.
Because you could get that one. That's one I would say it's on the list of, if you can't find someplace, try to get a reservation there, even when you're on property. Good one. And it's in the Polynesian.
Yep.
Don't forget that one when you're staying at the Polynesian, Lauren. And favorite signature?
So we've only been to 2. I'm going to say we had a terrible experience at California Grill, but it was almost 12 years ago now, because we went on our honeymoon. But Le Cellier is my favorite. That wild mushroom risotto, it's delicious.
I hear they got a good cheese cheddar soup.
We do that. Cheddar soup, dip your pretzel bread in it, get the wild mushroom risotto. It's great.
Nice. Good job. Daniel, are you ready?
I'm here.
Back to the top.
I was just downloading Price for Paradise for my podcast.
Oh, okay. Very good. I got you a listener, Lauren. Sorry, Tony Ann. He was already listening to your show.
I did it the Disney Crush style. I started talking about my podcast on another podcast.
Yeah, that's a good way to gain listeners. I've heard that. So I'm gonna take Wendy's advice. A favorite memory from the podcast. Something. Was there a topic or an episode or something you remember that stands out to you, Daniel?
Yeah, so I'm not exactly sure. I was trying to find the exact episode, but it was when you went to your beach where you proposed to Margita. Where was that at?
Well, that was in Wildwood, New Jersey. Was I talking about?
Yes, and you were talking about the proposal to Margita, and it kind of touched my heart, my soul, because that was awesome. Kind of shed a tear. So I love that episode.
I'm no Tony Ann Zarcone, but
showed the inside to your soul. I like that.
I don't know why I was talking about that, but who knows? Nice one.
So, but
did you get any tips? Any tips you've used for your trips? Last trip?
Oh yes, I got a lot of tips, and probably my favorite time was just to meet you for the first time when Norma and I met you. It was kind of like I said, meeting a rock star, like meeting Gene Simmons. So it was like awestruck.
What were my choices? Gene Simmons or Axl Rose?
Axl Rose, yeah.
I picked Gene Simmons.
Yep, because Kiss is always a good choice.
Well, I think I said to you, Axl Rose didn't show up to a few concerts, and I thought that was disrespectful to his audience.
Exactly.
I would never do that to you, Daniel.
Yeah. So I was actually lucky to catch you guys, I thought, but you said you were going to look for me anyway, so because we were kind of running late. So
awesome. All right. Chris has changed his name. I can't even say it. Yukali Halali, I think he is now. Chris, you listen to 42 different podcasts, so I know it's hard to keep them all straight, but do you have a...
It is, and probably my favorite memory, we've talked about this before, but it's kind of a mashup between another host from another podcast and you and Kevin Curtis Allen. It was I think it was a constructed, it was definitely not a shoot video. It was a constructed email message from Kevin Curtis Allen that he was just going on Chris Malick's voice recorder. Chris kept trying to interrupt him to tell him that this wasn't Curtis that he was talking to. It was Chris Malick. Wrong podcast, buddy. And it just went on. That intro made me laugh so hard. I loved it.
Well, you knew the backstory of that, didn't you?
Yeah. So you told me about that.
So the backstory was, I get this message from now. Kevin's awesome for a lot of reasons. Lauren says he's funny. I don't know. We could argue that, but he would send me packages. He was one of the first audience members when I started the podcast that probably sent me a big care package from, and he's from the Isle of Wight. It's very, very exotic. So we hit it off right away. We were on the phone calls all the time. But he sends me a message, says, well, I am the village idiot. When you get this package, what I want you to do is repackage it and send it to Chris Malick. He's at this other podcast. And he's going to get your package and he's going to send you. So I was like, oh my gosh, Kevin. He sent us the wrong packages. He got them mixed up. So that's why they did that spoof. Kevin got me and Chris mixed up from the WDW podcast.
It was really funny.
Nice. Good one. All right. Andy Hoffman.
Yes, sir. I'm surprised Kevin Curtis Allen's isn't on here because he's been, promoting some of his own, Britain versions of DVC and other stuff. So I'm surprised he's on.
We'll get him
out here talking his.
Don't forget, it's like 2:00 in the morning there too. So
that is true. So to answer the question on, your probably favorite episodes. It's this time last year when you kept doing the podcasts, even though the parks were closed. Listening to the roundtables and even listening to some belated trips reports was a good way to feel like you're still at the parks. In the time we were at, that was a good time.
Yeah, that was a tough moment. I know Tony Ann's shaking her head in agreement too. I was this question was in my mind. Would it be weird to be talking about Disney World and trying to keep a positive attitude when when it was closed? And it was Michelle. I know she's gotten married. I don't even know her new Michelle Young from Disney Dreamgirls. I saw her. Maybe I was listening to one of her shows, and she asked the same question to her audience. Maybe it could have been our Facebook group, but it was just, what do you guys think? Should I carry on? And I do that with my audience a lot too. I'll ask them for their opinion, see what they're thinking. And so I ended up doing the same thing, and everyone was saying, no, you got to keep pushing on. And really it wasn't that I ran out of trip reports, to be honest with you. What happened was I was wanting to do some more roundtables. I'd just been doing trip report, and said, that's how the roundtables came out. It wasn't really in response to COVID.
And actually, the roundtables are my favorite part of. I enjoy the trip reports. I like the deep dives when people do.
Yeah.
Resort ones. I listened to one on Old Key West, and they got me to then stay at Old Key West back in December.
Good to know.
But for tips I've gotten here on this podcast, do not listen to this podcast on an empty stomach. You hear all the trip reports, the food reports. In fact, a couple of weeks ago, I was texting a buddy of mine. It was one of the, I think it was the roundtable with the ladies, with Samantha Kuhn and the other ones on there. And I'm texting my buddy Josh Waters, who's a new listener of the podcast. I said, Josh, I want to book a trip to Disney right now, which I sort of did like 3 weeks later. So I'm going to go at the end of May. The other one thing is I never realized how simple mobile ordering was. Talking about it on the podcast.
Yeah.
It's been a game changer in the parks, and it was very, very useful. And in fact, one of the tips was when you get in, order early so you're not having to, if you want to eat at noon. Yeah. So that was a good one by Judy.
Yeah. There's some deep cut tips there that are absolutely, they're awesome. Good job. All right, Andy, thank you so much. Andy comes up with a lot of questions for the podcast too. He's really good he came up with a little bit of this for this one too. Judy, you have any favorites? I know it's all the ones that you've been on.
Episode 14 is probably one of the better ones. Recorded from my bathroom, but
well, a good story about Judy's. Maybe some of you have heard this, but Judy sang at our mom and our wedding. She went to the same church that we went to. Went to the same church for many years, and had no idea she had this love for Disney World until I started the podcast. And that's really where their mom and Judy's relationship kind of blossomed to where they talk every single day. So it was really because of the podcast that we've really built those relationships.
Yes, I do have a favorite episode.
All right.
It was the episode, but I also was there for the actual event. You know which one I'm talking about.
You were in person?
I was in person.
The one we staged, you mean?
No, it was when you had your extra pair of underpants in your pants and you went into the animal kingdom and you pulled them out of your shorts. And you handed them to Lindsay.
I did. I handed them to Lindsay.
Oh, yes, you did. And she put them, she goes, ooh, and she put them in a plastic baggie. Because we didn't know if they were clean or dirty.
Well, that was the question Mom had.
Yeah.
And I didn't know. So I said, well, you tell me.
That was probably
that portion of the story, I will just say.
What, Samantha?
I don't think we ever got that part of the story.
Oh, it was. We
only know that there were underpants in the pocket.
What episode is this? I haven't listened to it.
We were standing over to the right side where you would see Divine. I think that's what we were doing, was looking for her. And he pulls these shorts, this pair of underwear out of his pocket and told us the story.
He was worried about going through security too.
Yes, he was.
Yeah. I'm not going to tell the whole story again. You can listen to that episode. I guess we'll have to put it in the show notes or something. Daniel Daniel, you want to look it up? Do you know which one that one was?
It was early. I'd have to go back and check.
I know.
It was.
I bet if you Google "geeking on WDW" and underwear,
underpants,
I think you'll find it. That is a good tip. If the episodes are kind of tagged with the show notes, so you will find stuff. But that was authentic for sure. Judy was there after the full incident kind of occurred.
Yes. I was there. Yes.
Excellent. Well, you were there. One of my favorite moments when you told me that David Castro borrowed my swim shorts. That was one of my favorite moments. I don't know if I recorded that one, though. The recorder wasn't running. All right, Travis, you have a favorite moment, memory, or topic, episode, tip?
Yeah, so I guess favorite moment, probably would be, I know I've talked about it a little bit before, but when I went to a meetup in Albany, because that was actually the first time that I met anybody from the group.
Yep,
so
that was awesome.
That was really fun. It was a fun road trip for me, and I felt the love immediately because Wendy, hooked me up with a room, and I was really appreciative of that. And then got some time on Saturday with Sam a little bit, and I appreciated that for sure. Wendy too, and we kind of met up and scouted our spot for the big meetup and kind of came up with a little bit of a game plan. And then we got there and we were setting up, and Sam decided to let the balloons go in the tree, so I had to climb a tree to get the balloons.
Well, I'm glad you didn't fall out of a tree at the first meetup.
That was probably honestly my favorite moment, just because it was the first time I got to meet anybody from the group.
Nice.
So then I got to meet Kurt and Mama and Ken and Judy, like all the rock stars of the group for sure, like right off the bat. Really awesome time. So that was probably my favorite moment. G3 this year was really fun too, but that was probably my.
Nice. It is fun to meet everybody in person for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm always very appreciative of everybody, taking the time to hang out and do a bunch of cool Disney geeking stuff together for sure.
Love it. Good job. Yeah.
Episode. I have so many times where I just laugh a lot, but I really remember, Mama telling the story about how the guy was all dressed up and ready to go in the restaurant you guys were at. I think Judy was with her, and he was dressed to the nines, and he got up and he just dumped all the water on himself. And listen to Mama talking about that story and just her laugh. Her laugh is very contagious, and when she laughs, it makes me smile because she has a great laugh, and she found that to be very amusing. What that gentleman, I can't remember what they were, but just to hear her tell that story about how this guy was in there.
She wanted me to cut that all out because she felt embarrassed that she laughed at the guy falling all over the place. Nice. I wouldn't cut it out. I said that was the best part of it too.
It was. Awesome. Yeah. So
thank you, Travis. All right. Little shout out to Mama, who hardly ever, she never used to come on. Now I get finally 7 years in. I got her coming on a regular basis. So, all right. Jamie.
On the underpants. Update on the underpants, 174.
174. If you're looking for the live record, that's when I used to put the live recordings in the regular feed, and now they are all in Patreon as a little bonus to the Patreon supporters. But yeah, that's a live recording. You can hear it happening as it happened. All right, Jamie Givens.
So I think a favorite memory from the podcast, I think when I started listening, I enjoyed listening to Glenn's episodes, and he did the solo trip report, or where he went on the solo trip. He was talking about Dapper Day, and I just kind of didn't really know about all that stuff when I started listening to the podcast. And we actually happened to go to the parks kind of on a day where we just kind of flew down in the plane and went one day to Magic Kingdom, and happened to be there on Dapper Day. And it was just cool that I'd heard about it on the podcast and knew what was going on, because otherwise we would have been like, what in the world is happening here today? So
true. Good one. Glenn
cool one.
Kessler is a rock star on the podcast.
Yeah.
For sure. I'm glad you mentioned Glenn. Awesome. Tom Ellison. He's playing with Duke.
Yeah, he's up now. So, so one of my favorite episodes, I don't know the number, but it was the first time that you had the meat versus the vegetarians. I just thought that was hysterical.
Was that a round table then too, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a round table.
I thought people liked that. That's why I kind of wanted to do that with Lindsay. And
that brought back memories hearing the one that you just put out there.
That was one of the reasons why I picked that one. Yeah. I know there's a lot of vegetarians out there. We hear that a lot in the podcast, even though Sam's the only one here tonight. Shout out to vegetarians. Good one. That's a good topic to do. We'll have to remember that one. Carl Casavecchia.
I like talking Disney with my daughter. I would have to say the 2 episodes with her, one being able to be on with her, but then the 4 teacher friends, just listening to her talk, I'm in Ohio, she's in Florida. It's another way to connect. And that really, I could just sit and listen to her, not even have to talk. And it's just fun to catch up that way.
Yeah. I was interviewed by a professor of sociology, and that recording is out there in the Patreon feed too, but he had some really good questions for me. And he was asking about podcasting. So podcasters have trouble coming up with content. And I told him I found a sweet spot for me that was because I wanted to build community. I wanted to bring people on the podcast, but the trip reports or in the roundtables do 2 things for us. They build community. See how the podcast has resonated with you because you were on it and because your daughter was on it. And that is, I love meeting the people and being that kind of podcast, but it does help build the community too. So I'm glad you mentioned that.
Yeah.
I love having my daughter on the podcast too.
It's good to hear that.
They were fun. Boy, sometimes when you get people that are locals, no offense, Tony Ann, but sometimes they'll give you the dark side of Disney World too. So I wasn't sure with them living there if I was going to hear a lot of the dark sides, but not at all. I mean, gosh, they were gushing and had all kinds of cool geeky stuff they were doing. So that was fun.
They are true Disney geeks.
No doubt. All right. I know another super geek, Wendy Fox. She likes Disney World.
Yes, I do.
Been a devoted listener for a long time too.
So I loved all the ones that I've heard so far, but for some reason, one of the episodes that stands out to me is also Glenn Kessler. It's when he talks about doing his trip with his 5-year-old.
Oh yeah.
And I think I remember that because I thought as my grandkids are getting older, that would be a great idea to take them when they're 5 and do a special trip. So that maybe was one of the reasons I remembered. And I just loved the story that he asked his son what his favorite thing was so they can do it on the last day before they left. And it was riding the boat in the Mexican boat ride in Epcot.
That's right.
And that was like his favorite thing of his whole trip, and how he was trying to get it in before he had to get on the plane. And the boat broke down and just all that stuff, but it had a happy ending. So that was one of the ones that just, for some reason, that story stuck out. And also Margita's laugh when she was on Slinky Dog. I think you had a recording when she was just giggling when she was on Slinky Dog, which was just, it was just so fun to listen to.
She's really glad to hear all. Judy, you have to tell her all this compliments she's getting.
Yes.
Yeah, Glenn is either.
Yep.
Glenn either gives those direct tips or the subtle ones. Are you going to take your grandkids camping in a tent when you go?
No.
He's such a great.
Even under consideration.
He's proved that's not a good idea.
Right.
Yeah, he's a super dad. That's awesome. I love that one. All right.
So
that
story just stuck out.
Ah, that's a good one. You give me good memories. Madison.
Hey.
Hey.
I have a few things. My favorite episodes, I think when I first started listening to the podcast, which was way before I even joined the Facebook group, were my favorites were the ones with you and Lindsay. And then like Holly would pop in sometimes. But those were my favorite because I just felt like I was part of your family dynamic. And like I just was sitting at the table with, you know, father and daughter just chit-chatting about Disney World. So those are some of my favorite early podcasts. But I think my favorite memory is like being on my first podcast and then my next trip getting to meet Jen, because me and Jen did the first podcast together. It was me, Jen, and Susan, and we cackled the whole podcast like a bunch of grade school girls. Like we were best friends forever.
Nice.
So I think probably my favorite memory is like listening to everybody and then getting to meet them.
Yeah.
And just like I knew so much about them already.
Isn't it? I think everyone that's met other geeks, there's something magical about it. I can't put my finger on it other than we know we all have similar likes. We all have some obviously characters of loving Disney World, but there is
I just laugh all the time because me and Jen literally talk every day. Like we snap.
Do you really?
Each other, or we text every day, or we talk in some capacity every day. And that's what I said it on our last podcast together, that it's just a friendship that never would have happened had the podcast not existed, because I mean she's in Maryland, I'm in Louisiana, so it's just funny how that happened. And yeah, we talk every single day.
That is fascinating to me. I don't think I knew that, but I shouldn't be surprised. There's something magical. Jen is awesome. I've met her too. She is there's I mean, I've said this so many times and I don't know what to say about it anymore. I've just in some ways blindly brought people on the podcast, and I can't think of one person that I ever got off. Even Lindsay and I we would always look at each other and go, that went awesome. That went really well. Like, and it was just like one after the other, and then it still continues to this day. I mean, now people kind of reach out to me because they're listeners and stuff, but it's the people in this community. I'm beyond words, and I'm so glad that, I mean, you came on as a roundtable and
you've created such an awesome community,
and you built a relationship just from that, coming on as a roundtable. There you go. See, Andy, those roundtables are special.
Yes, they are.
Samantha, did you meet any friends at this podcast?
None at all. I must be the outlier.
None that you'll admit to?
No, I was going to say my favorite episode, and you probably won't be surprised at this, is listening to Judy and Margita after the Rose and Crown, giggling and singing. So I can't possibly relate to the state they were in. So
you recreated it at the last G3
episodes. But similarly, the thing I've taken out of this podcast the most is friendships and relationships, because same, like these people I would have never ever met in my life. Even Wendy, who lives down the street, basically, who I see all the time now. I would have never known.
I love that relationship you guys have. That's awesome. Yeah. So cool. All right. I don't know. I think Amy slipped into a different spot. I'm not sure how the Zoom thing works, but you're next to my line, Amy. She's looking for.
I couldn't get my mouse to work.
I understand.
Okay, so I think my favorite memory is when y'all told a story about the lizard by the pool at Animal Kingdom Lodge. I think it was in Animal Kingdom Lodge.
No, that was the Bay Lake Tower hot tub.
Bay Lake Tower hot tub. That was hilarious.
I'm trying to remember how that story went.
There was a bug and the lizard.
Oh,
and something ate the lizard or something. I don't know. It was funny.
There was, the Animal Kingdom was. That's where you got mixed up with the Animal Kingdom. It was the animal. What's the Circle of Life?
Food chain, Circle of Life.
It was a little gecko that came out. Mom was trying to save it, and it ate some kind of bug, and she got all upset about it.
trying to have a relaxing moment in the hot tub.
I said, well, that's just the circle of life.
That's Florida. That's why she'll never move to Florida.
That and the alligators.
Oh, yeah, the alligators. Too funny. That's a good deep cut, Amy. Thank you for that memory. And Lauren, I don't know how long you've been listening. Have you had a chance to find a favorite?
Yeah, so my favorite practical tip that I've learned, I think, was actually from Daniel's episode, where I learned about spousal souvenir bartering, where you can be like, okay, well, you're going to get that much. You're going to spend $200 on a lightsaber. I get to spend $200 on a purse. And I am fully embracing that on my next trip.
So we're doing marriage counseling here on the podcast now too. I see. That's awesome.
Definitely. But then just my favorite part in general would be a lot of what everybody's already been talking about with the whole community of it. It's kind of a little bit intimidating coming in, and I know I haven't been doing the Zoom calls that long, but it's kind of intimidating coming into a community like this because you guys are so tight knit and everything, and everybody's, you've been doing this for years and years, and people have met in person, and I'm just somebody coming in. But I will say everybody is so nice, and just how you say on the podcast every time, everybody's really nice and generous and everything, and that's really the truth. If you're a lover of Disney, hey, come on in, tell us your story. And I just love that about this group. It's really, really rare to find that online because there's so many trolls online, and it's scary.
Yeah. And we had this thought from the last G3. We've been talking about this. A lot of these people here were part of the planning. And I got this feeling, even though we had COVID and it was toned down a little bit, but I really felt we got to be careful that we don't create this little clique around, and that we are always welcoming the people. And I don't have any worries. I just want people to be conscious. I want people to be welcoming to new people. If I miss somebody, but there's always going to be someone who's going to, and I saw that happening, which was really cool.
And that's totally been my experience too, coming in.
That's the nature of the people. And so I don't have to worry, but it's something I think we'll always want. I'll always want people who are, I'll call these guys leaders that help plan and stuff. I want them to know, and I want them to share that word that, just be conscious that opinion that you just shared is going to be, a prevalent thing. So yeah, thank you so much for that. I love that. Well, yeah, welcome.
Great place. Thanks.
Tony and I think you're going to finish it up for us.
Well, you just replayed just recently. My favorite was Brenda Futrell and her elephant poop story. You just replayed it a couple episodes ago as your intro.
That was just totally coincidence. I look back exactly 1 year. If I don't have a new intro, I look back 1 year about in a month or time and see what was played. So that was played. I was like, that was just so. The way she told the story too was great.
And if I know you've met Brenda, she's a real lady. So that story coming from her was kind of just really funny, just coming from her little sweet voice.
She's got, I got to tell you and Lindsay, I know how much you like the zebra domes, but you got to hear what the Animal Kingdom representative said about the elephant poop.
They germinate the seed for the amarula.
I think I kind of heard that, but I never had the story told to me in quite that way. But yeah, that was a precious one.
But I mean, I just have to say that my life changed on October 27th, 2019, when we all met for the first time. And like Madison was saying, that there are people that I talk to every single day that I wouldn't have met if it wasn't for you guys. So I'm forever grateful. And I'm and then there's always that lady that makes everybody cry. That one that, So,
well, we're forever grateful for you, Tony Ann. You bring a lot to this community for sure. And I think it's really cool. We're welcoming Lauren as a podcaster, and I'd love to have other sincere podcasters who love Disney and really try to contribute to the community. So thank you so much. You guys are special for sure to us. And I think we did a pretty good job, guys. We did like an hour and a half with 2 questions.
We got to add some guys here.
You got Flat Kevin and Flat Glenn hanging up.
Would it be right to have 400 without Kevin and Glenn?
Well, the good news is I have solo shows I recorded with both of them individually coming up as part of the 7-year anniversary. So you're going to hear the full talking head of Kevin and Glenn coming up soon in the podcast. Well, guys, you guys make this podcast special for me. Thanks for letting me enjoy 400 episodes. It's been a fun ride. We're just going to keep it going.
Well, thank you, Kurt, for starting the podcast 7 years ago.
And thank you, Kurt.
400 episodes ago.
Love you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Night, John Boy.
Love it.
Thanks, Ellen.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Just in case you didn't hear, the Underwear Show was episode 174. Well, I had a lot of fun listening back to their memories from 400 episodes, and all my fun comes from them. People like you who listen to the show and interact with us on a regular basis. Thank you so much for doing 400 episodes of the podcast. So much fun. I thoroughly enjoy this. I enjoy you guys. You make it easy for me. And thanks for all of your support over the years. And the way you just continue, just making it fun. We're getting ready for the Grand Geeking Gathering, the 3rd one. We're going to do next February 2022. I had to get the year, remember the year. Yeah, so look for more announcements. If you want to get into a private Facebook group where we are planning next February's trip and you want to be a part of that, just message me. I'll get you in there and you'll see all the conversations going on, getting ready for our next Geek Meet, the G3. Hope I can see you there. It'd be fun seeing lots of geeks there. Getting past some of these COVID restrictions will be great. And all the new stuff Disney World is doing. I can't wait to see Ratatouille and fireworks shows and all the fun we were used to before all of the great unpleasantness of the past year or so. Great introduction from Wendy Fox and Samantha Kuhn. Not only are they so much fun, but it's so cool that they have a wonderful relationship, and Samantha goes up to visit where Wendy lives quite often. They hang out together. They go out to have a glass of wine, or they go out to a store. They also run an unofficial solo ladies group. So if you're interested in meeting some other people just like you that might be interested in going down to Disney World solo, chat with them, because you might get a chance to meet up with some of them down in the parks. Because I'm telling you, we have people in the parks all the time. I just saw Geek Meet Amy Beckner and Tony and Zarcone. Just as I was already recording, I saw that I think it was in the Disney Crush Facebook group. But it's so cool seeing you guys meeting in the parks all the time with big smiles. I love that. If you have an intro for me, I'd love for you to send it in, kurt.stone@geekinonwdw.com. Just tell us your name, where you're from, maybe a fun Disney World fact about yourself, and you love going geeking on Walt Disney World with a whole geeking family. kurt.stone@geekinonwdw.com. Thanks for supporting me on Patreon. Patreon.com is a place where you can go to make a monthly pledge to the podcast. It's a donation, and I also like to put out some audio recordings, and I'm really thinking about what I could do in the future once I finish out some of these live recordings from the last G3. I've got one coming up this week. Let me just check my notes. It's riding the Skyliner in the morning with Samantha to Hollywood Studios, and then we're in line at Hollywood Studios for the rope chop talking. I know Wendy Fox joins up with us. We're chatting with another guest in line. And then we're in line for the Tower of Terror. I'm talking with a tour guide person, Jenny. Interesting. I've been thinking about reaching out to Jenny, talking about collaborating with something with her. And then I think I'm going to throw in some of the bonus chatter that was going on during this episode 400 recording. I think I'll put that in what's I call the inner circle recordings that I do for just the patreon.com supporters. So if you'd like to hear those bonus recordings, again, go out to patreon.com, look for Geekin on WDW. And thanks so much for supporting Mom and Judy and their travel business. It's mostly Disney World and the cruises and Universal. Mom says definitely reach out to us for Universal. We can help you with those plans. Also, travelandtiaras@gmail.com. Again, look at your phone and your app that you use to listen to the podcast. Our show notes have those emails, mine and the travelandtiaras@gmail.com, and reach out to them. Book your trips, and we'd love to be your travel guides because we're committed to helping you enjoy your Disney World vacation. Well, I've loved doing 400 episodes for you. I hope I can continue this as long as I can, especially when I got support like you guys. Thanks again for going geeking on Walt Disney World with us. We really appreciate you listening and geeking with us every single day. We love you, geeks. Have a magical day, and I hope all your dreams come true.